field in Landover, Maryland. It's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up? What's up? They say I like and sub up. They say I like and sub up.
We'll see the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos.
We are just inside the Beltway, about
We're in a
10 miles
preseason
east
game
of
right
the
now,
Campbell
shit.
Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. But tonight we've got...
What is the difference between a pimple and a priest? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I got no idea.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a look at the man under center. Now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense. Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
His throw incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Washington trying to take away that area of the field.
To throw on 3rd down, Darby.
Damn.
And the Broncos get there and take him
Damn.
down.
I feel it doesn't fight when you put them. What the?
Loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Okay.
The start of
I
this
ain't
game
gonna say nothing.
shaping up nicely on it.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let y'all rock it.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Damn.
Every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
Ah, damn. My O-line kills some ass. What the
Because
fuck?
even if you have to punt dead, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they want to string together a nice
Oh, my
drive.
God. Yeah, I'm just ass right now. Let me log in. Let me log in, yeah. Let me log in. Let me log in, bro.
Back to throw. Darby being chased out left. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off.
What's up? What's up? What's up? I like this up, bro.
His early drive will continue with an extra jolt from his legs.
Trying to fix my tree.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too
They
good
blitzing
there.
this
Second
shit.
down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game.
Like, they blitzing the shit out of me. Like, what the fuck? Hold up, shit. Hold up, shit. Give me 20 seconds, Chuck. 20 seconds. What the fuck? Alright.
He'll step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. This one to the former Bronco, it's Noah Fant. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Darby buying time to his left. And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
1 out of 6, bro. I don't never play 1 out of 6.
On first down, Darby dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown. Noah Finn, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
I guess they thought I couldn't throw the ball. I couldn't get a touchdown, so they left. Shit, they dumb as hell.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
Oh, the right coach, gotta fix my J, bro. I'm over here about to pass. 20 seconds, chat. 20 seconds. That's all that is. Fuck my shit, bro.
Throwing to start the drive. Darby steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time Dan McGrath with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Damn. I didn't even see that nigga.
It's a sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in his first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
23 yards to pick up there.
And that play was all about timing between the quarterback and his tight end because the ball's got to be released with a little bit of float to it so he can run under it. Lays it out there for him. You know what else is involved? Trust that he's going to separate from the defender and have a chance to get the football. And he does exactly that and gets out of bounds with a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Back to throw. Darby. That is caught by Fountain. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want want to go through a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Carolina did that against Denver. They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end down, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fowler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. After one.
Bro, what the? Oh, I forgot I only played the first quarter in the first preseason game. Oh my god. Guess we gotta wait till the other time, man. I knew he was gonna lose. I knew he was gonna lose. I wasn't playing. I knew we was gonna lose.
They come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory.
I'm the offense, bro. I'm the one to make that shit work.
Sweeter after this one.
Now, Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that lap.
Hey, Chad, I don't know what the fuck the Commanders doing, bro. Hey, man, they better put me in the motherfucking game. Preseason, man. We in preseason right now. I think next game we're gonna play the 2 quarters, so we be straight. Skip. I don't get no fuck about none of that. Patience. Sub with y'all boys, man. Make sure y'all like and sub up, man. New stream, man. New stream.
Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's week 2 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Darby escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
I'm putting that shit right on the dot for these niggas. These niggas dropping every fucking thing.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Forced out to his left.
Yeah, you cooked.
They'll wind up getting 4 yards.
Bro, these niggas dropping everything, bro. I don't know. Y'all see the passes I'm throwing, bro. I'm throwing that. Can't nobody make a fucking pass that was wrong. And I don't even see that nigga on the roster no more, bro.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2.
Let me stop trying to throw some wild shit.
They look to get something started. They need to. Down
I might gotta run that
early
bit.
as they got it 1st and 10.
It look like we got no good receivers. Fuck.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Darby eluding the pressure right. Dances by him, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancovers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
On 1st and 10, Darby. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Washington Eckler. 36 yards.
That ain't the most Commanders thing that happened, but we scored a touchdown. I see an injury report. Like, what the fuck? Commanders always got Redskins, always got fucking bad luck, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, niggas, y'all seen we did that?
Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more.
That's the best rookie season ever.
Last time they had it, and they'll start
By
with
Jaden Dunn.
1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive.
Ah, that's a pick. Ooh, y'all about to get a pick. That's a dumbass throw. Why the fuck would I throw that?
That'll bring up 2nd down.
How the fuck they got
Operating
17?
from the gun. Darby being chased out left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Back to throw. Darby. This one into the hands of Vaughn. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Buying time to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Darby.
Ah.
Down, and he will not make it.
Dying this bitch ass nigga.
He's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd
Oh yeah, I
down.
got one. I got one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darby.
Damn,
The ball
I thought
comes
I had
out
one.
on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting
What?
quarterback.
That nigga dropped.
Pick it up. The contact well timed there.
Nah, bro, he just sold, bro. What the fuck? He sold like shit. My
Now
defense
we get a
still
peek at the
ass.
captain of this offense.
I'm about to call for a
heading back out
trade.
there.
I need a trade. I need a trade. I need a trade. We don't even got McLaurin, bro.
Off play action. Darby. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Romeo Doubs. 75 yards.
I had to be
And
fine,
the
bro. Like,
Commanders
what
are
the
able to
fuck?
strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive?
I said, our boy like
75
himself up,
yards,
man.
one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the throwing to start the drive. Darby escaping the pressure right. Bearing it deep for Fowler. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Darby. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 76 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's their quarterback.
Who said I couldn't score within 51 seconds,
first
sir?
half. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. So it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, boys like I said, y'all see his 1 second on the shot. On the I said shot clock.
You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf.
On the clock, man. I just did that motherfucker 51.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
What's up, KJ? What's up? Okay. We might win it. We might win it. Okay.
So no shortage of offense in this game. A very
All right. Once we get past this preseason, y'all, it's about to be lit. I ain't
so
gonna
without
What's
committing a single
up?
turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL
So
football
y'all
at its
boys like and
finest,
sub
right?
up,
You talk
man.
about the
I'm
highest
gonna
level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points.
Shout out y'all boys, chat. My shout boys like and sub up, man. Playing on my legend QB. Pump build ass all night.
Tonight, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Washington Commanders. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Throwing to start the drive. Darby steps away to his left. They got his man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off-play action. Darby. They'll roll
that's
out
it.
right. And this incomplete.
That about to be a pick.
Excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Darby. And this one incomplete.
Well, I had to throw that bitch. I was about to get my shit.
That's looking to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and it came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right.
Damn.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop them from continuing to fire as this game goes along.
I gotta get my good, bro.
A lot of respect across the field for that one. A little.
I gotta get my good, bro.
They
blitzing the fuck out, bro. It's like my O-line get weaker every year, bro.
Sigh of relief, though. It didn't lead to anything, just the punt. Now they've got the football back here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets off 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
Flush to his right. This is the tight end fan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards there on a Washington 1st. Fake. Darby. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Darby. And that's going to be
They keep fucking dropping them.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Rolling to his right.
What the
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Hey, bro.
On nearly another
About to
interception,
crazy.
that would have been 2 drives in a row.
I gotta smoke.
He's got to start taking care of
I gotta
the
smoke.
baby.
I gotta smoke for what's going on right now.
It's probably worse than the one
I gotta
for the
fucking
interception.
smoke. I gotta smoke, bro. Smoke before I play.
Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
I gotta smoke before I crash. Fucking O-line is fucking soft and shaman tissue and shit. So I'ma just have to run and shit.
Throwing on 1st down. Darby forced out to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way.
Guess I'm about to have a 5,000 yard one game.
But it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle him free. They caught him off.
Oh.
And he can't get rid of it.
Oh, my
He's taken
fucking
down. The sack by the linebacker.
I'm about to throw this fucking
Davis.
controller in a second.
Many times when you talk about mobile
I'm about to throw
quarterbacks,
this
you
fucking
get the sense that they
controller
feel like they
in
can
a
get out of
second.
any bad that situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that
These
sets up
niggas
a
cut.
first and goal.
Man, they better have caught that shit, bro. I was gonna crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I put it in the perfect spot for me. How the fuck do you not? How the fuck do you not catch it?
Or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Darby steps away. Powerful running, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Darby, they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough one.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead. Well, the pass interference call on the previous play, that set them up nicely for that 1-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, they're able to capitalize from a yard out. Plenty of barking from the sideline about the call. Naturally so. But maybe you have to quit barking a little bit and focus on the next play. Their focus wasn't there and they gave up the touchdown.
These niggas about to have we crash out in this bitch, bro.
Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run defensively. Throwing to start the drive. Darby. He's got the hook up with Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards that time. After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. 1-yard Dobbs. 50 yards. And the Commanders.
A dot, nigga. That's what niggas should have been catching the whole fucking game.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down, Pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive. They'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Darby flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 75 yards.
Come on, man.
And the Commanders are able to widen their lead.
So y'all boys like to sub up, man.
That's what you
They
want
get
to
these
see
niggas
in
crash the
postseason.
fuck up before I
And
crash
his
the
new
fuck
receiver
up.
gelling early. You're hoping this duo can really form a bond this year, but that's a good start.
is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys. Throwing to start the drive. Darby escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Darby being chased out left. And he lost the football. But it looks like
Why the fuck would I just flex?
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard
Hey, cool.
line.
Why the fuck would I flex? Fuck. God, holy rookie mode. No, it's not rookie mode, dumbass nigga. And I go to the shutters and pools and fuck wrong with you. Nigga said
Now
rookie mode.
comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field.
Stay in the chat so I can show you her ass. So don't look. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say that. Like, so I can show you it ain't rookie mode. It says you think it is.
On 1st down, Darby buying time to his left. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's going to be
That
too
was out of
high,
bounds.
out of bounds and incomplete.
That's what
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help
it was in
against the
rookie
running
mode,
game.
nigga. I would have been
Trying to
literally
get them over
throwing
the top,
anything and getting that shit.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Darby flush to his right.
Oh my.
He almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete.
Well, I don't got no receiver that could get up and go get that shit no more. Damn.
Looking to throw. Darby flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
I don't like this play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from going up by 30. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own hands.
Shit, I wasn't about to risk getting intercepted or letting these niggas drop a pass. They can't fucking catch the
He
ball.
capped off that last drive himself and the touchdown run.
Shit, ain't that fair.
Throwing to start the drive. Darby. Impressive catch. That's Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down right there. So nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. On 1st and 10. Darby escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And a penalty flag comes in as that one lines up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well They take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more...
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Talking about some rookie mode, man. Nigga just like that, mate. Nigga just like that. Nigga think it's rookie mode. This shit ain't easy, though. But definitely ain't easy.
Among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
As we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield?
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they can at least take a look at this. And taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
He was definitely in bounds, bro.
How about the hands?
He was definitely in
possessed
bounds,
while
bro.
the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Come on, man. By the way, I just started playing Madden too. A couple months ago.
Off play action. Darby, he'll buy some time right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Or even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Off the play fake. Darby. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Y'all niggas think this shit on rookie mode.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the gun. Darby, flush to his right. Touchdown, Washington.
Cat niggas thinking this shit on rookie mode. Throwing that. Shit I like and said that, so.
And the Commanders just continue to roll.
Fucking wrong with you,
He
man.
has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. Certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
He's throwing dots out that
Be neutral.
motherfucker.
Feeling their pain right now
Brett
because
Favre.
he's absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Oh, shit. I told y'all this shit was gonna be scary when I
The
could
Commanders'
play
offense returning to the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Is this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Throwing on 1st down. Darby. This is Fant on the short completion. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
I guess I'm fine for this quarter.
under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play at this time...
Alright, chat. For the fuck niggas. That said, rookie mode. I said this on rookie mode, chat. I said it's really on rookie mode, chat. Let's see if it's really on rookie mode, chat. Told y'all to stop playing this shit, what, some months ago? What the fuck do that shit say, chat? Did that shit say rookie? Oh. Oh. Let me highlight that, in case they think I'm lying. What? I need to play on rookie mode. I got 3 chips, my boy. Oh, you wanna look at my stats real quick? We'll look at my stats real quick, though, bro. They say I'm on rookie mode, chat. I'm on rookie mode. That look like rookie mode, y'all. I'm ranked number 2 in this shit. I don't think that's rookie mode, chat. Rookie mode couldn't have got me there. First shit in the game, man. I can't lose this shit. Let's say our boys like and sub up, chat. Let's say our boys like up and sub up. What's up, Bendy? Rayborn, what's up with you?
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Commanders.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Flushed out right and incomplete to open things up. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Darby.
Good there.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Off-play action. Darby sliding out of the pocket. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, a 16-yard touchdown.
So y'all boys like and sub, but we ain't even drop no pass.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. On first down, Darby escaping the pressure right. Brought in by Dobbs on the comeback route.
That nigga ran inside. I was trying to throw it to bruh, but he got like, got the fuck out of the way.
Off the play fake. Darby, they'll roll
Down
out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this across the field and inside the 45.
Hey, down matter. That's it.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
The teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception, you gotta fix that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down to the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Back to throw. Darby steps away to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Nice little juke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs. His second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
So y'all boys like and sub up, man. So y'all boys like and sub up.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Darby being chased out left. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Off-play action. Darby looking deep here for Dobbs, and it is incomplete.
I should have waited.
Positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Buying time to his left. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Flush to his right. Now a battle for the football, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. Noah Fant, 28 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front.
Yeah,
He
boys
was able to
on,
move
man.
around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
Hopefully we win this game. Our defense is
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown.
So y'all boys like and sub up, so. Appreciate everybody that came through Pop Dope. Show the lights, show love with the
Throwing to
lights.
start the drive. Darby. Completed out left to Dobbs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake.
Oh.
Darby. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to it for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw. Darby flushed out right. That is taken in by the tight end fan. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Darby steps away to his left. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, 30 yards. And Washington
So y'all boys
has
like and
taken the
sub up,
lead.
so.
And And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Sure. 27-21, bro. My defense gotta get a stop, man.
Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He's been unstoppable in this first half.
I gotta
4
switch
touchdown
teams,
passes.
but I can't, bro. You gonna keep getting all this support, bro.
Throwing to start the drive. Darby. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw again. Darby forced out to his left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They made a nice effort to stick him with the walls for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now he'll throw deep left side. That is incomplete.
I could have just ran that shit, but it's 40-something second left, bro. So, fuck it. I just said it. I know, Chad. I know. Shake your head and discuss, bro. I know. And they fucking scored.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because
he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darby. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off play action. Darby. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Yeah.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down.
O-line ass, D-line ass. I'm switching teams, bro. I can't. How the fuck can I keep having 5,000, 7,000 fucking passing yards every season, bro?
The Commanders
And
preparing
these
for
niggas
their
can't get a
next
stop, bro.
possession.
I'm crashing
We're
over,
on
bro.
the
I'm
sideline hoping to
crashing
hit
out.
that reset
Respectfully,
button
bro.
between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Being chased out left.
I don't even care no
And
more,
he
bro.
gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
This shit, bro. That shit connected.
Looking to throw. Darby. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. He had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete.
Yeah, we done right here, Chad. I'm gonna catch our boys. Make sure y'all boys like it, so bro. I'm gonna catch our boys later. I'm gonna start another stream later, so y'all just join that, bro. I'm gonna catch our boys until then. I'm gonna be on UFC. Catch our boys later.